dismissed every accomplishment I've made. You've talked about my father. Well, you call me an entitled millennial, I call you a carny succubus, because the dirty secret about you, the dirty secret is you need this generation more than it needs you.
What up, y'all? This is KMB, the Sexy Ninja, in the place to be for a Paper Saber universe, and this is the New World Podcast, brother. I'm just looking through my notes. Oh, there it is. We're talking about Collision, February 22nd, 2025. Still in Phoenix, Arizona, with Tony and JR and Excalibur on commentary. I believe the first incarnation of a broadcast team for AEW. I think they mentioned that as well. But I gotta ask one question. Why is it sometimes Collision is superior to Dynamite? Dynamite should be the superior show because it's the main show. And I just don't get it. Because we started off, now they're doing the backstage stuff in the starting of the show where they see people getting ready or see people walking in and anything like that. I missed the promos. Bring back the promos. That's what made Collision fun in the starting. Like, oh, I'm going to kick your ass, brother. But we started out with Tony Storm walking and then Mariah attacks. Oh, my goodness. I really enjoyed this because Mariah has snapped and she pile drives her. And she goes, give me the spotlight. And she goes, why, Tony? Why did you make me do this? Look what you made me do. She's losing her mind. I put a big heart. And she says, you never knew how to write an ending. So at Revolution, I will write the Hollywood ending, whatever the hell that means. I am down to see Mariah versus Tony once again. And I'm excited about it. But no, I really enjoyed this opening segment a lot. I was like, she attacked her and she sold the pile driver and she's going crazy. The spotlight's on Mariah and she's selling it. She's like, oh, look at what you've made me do. Ooh, and that Revolution, that pay-per-view is shaping up to be a good pay-per-view, besides a few matches. Then we get an Okada promo. He's like, he beat Buddy in Australia, and he's like, this is what I do to bitches, bitch. So any bitch that wants to come at me, don't you dare, bitch. I love Okada. The first match of the night, Hologram versus Beast Mortos. Oh, my gosh. I love this match right here. It is my match of the night. Hands freaking down, man. Hologram is so talented, and Beast Mortos, for being as big as he is, and they got this is awesome chance, crazy spots in and outside the ring, lucha libre at its finest, lucha, and they got the lucha libre chance. But after Hologram gets the win over Beast Mortos, of course, Beast attacks. He's a beast, and Commander comes out and saves the day. Both Hologram and Commander take out Beast. Then we go to Speedball Mike Bailey. He is all elite. Now, he left TNA to come to the Promised Land. I don't know if to say Promised Land, but he came to the land of the elite. And I'm very interested to see what they do with Speedball Mike Bailey because I do like him. I really do. Then we got Lexi with Harley Cameron. Huge pop. Rightfully so. Harley Cameron is a treasure. I was very upset that she lost to Mercedes Moné, but she'll bounce back up, and she does this great promo saying, like, there's this kid from Australia, loved music, loved this, loved wrestling, told her mama, I'm going to be a star one day. Do you know who that little girl was? Suzanne Dickinson. And we got a Suzanne chant. I was just like, hell yeah. Harley is great, man. I need a Harley shirt. And shout out to my brother, because I'm looking at it right now. He got me a Whose House? Swerve's House t-shirt from the AEW show, this AEW show. And I told him, I was like, you know what? We got to do Double or Nothing. Like, even though, I have to go to an AEW show. I've been to a WWE show. I need to go to more wrestling shows. That's the thing. But it's always on the time when I'm working, or always on time when it's like a blackout calendar month. I don't know. They have the perfect timing with me and my work. But Harley Cameron, mwah! Okay, we're up to this. Gabe Kidd versus Butcher. Gabe Kidd is very, very talented. He went one-on-one with Kenny Omega earlier this year, but he takes on the Butcher here. And, of course, Don Callis is watching. I'm like, oh, Don, leave him alone. Leave him alone. But Gabe Kidd beat the Butcher. Then we get Lexi backstage with Kyle Fletcher and Don Callis, and Kyle accepts the challenge from Will Ospreay to be in the steel cage match at Revolution. I was like, ooh, these two are gonna kill each other. Hopefully, no syringes and bricks or anything like how it was with Hangman and Swerve. I hope these two just beat each other. Good old-fashioned steel cage match. That's all I'm asking for, folks. That's all I'm asking for. Julia, best entrance in the business right now in AEW versus Queen Aminata. Okay match. Julia got the win, but I want to see what's next for the Hounds of Hell. And we get Cage and Archer versus Squash Gang. I really didn't care. They cut a promo afterwards to call out the Hurt Syndicate. And we got "We Hurt People" chants. That is a weird chant. We hurt people. Da, 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 da. We hurt people. I was like, such a weird chant, but I love it because I love the Hurt Syndicate. And I love when he says, hey, man, when y'all actually beat a real tag team, then we can talk. Next week, go beat a real tag team and come talk to us. Then we can do business. Then we get Action and Leo package. I guess their new name is Crew. CRU. Cool. Then we get Chris and Thunder. I can't believe they re-showed that. It still looks terrible. Thunder with the chair. They kind of chop it up a bit, but yeah. Chris is like, we're going to tell them bitches. And Thunder, I thought Thunder was going to talk to the camera, but she's like, yeah, bitches, and walks off. Then we get into an AEW Trios Championship match. Mox Cult versus Daddy, Daniel Garcia, and Cool Hand. Of course, Undisputed Kingdom's there. Mox Cult for the win. But the most interesting thing about this is Cope said on Dynamite, I am going to take out each member of the Death Riders one by one. And after Daddy, Daniel, Hand, Undisputed Kingdom destroy Pac, and they chased off the Death Riders, here comes Cope, Concerto twice the Pac. And it's funny, is like the look on Mox's face is like, oh, now he's scared of Cope, because it's like they produce such good matches, but man, well, sometimes, but this story just is still not doing it for me. I know I say it every week. I want to stop, but just tell them to stop. Then we have Brody versus Max. I don't know what we're doing with Max here. It's a pardon my French, it's a fucking joke at this point. He's still holding that stupid plaque. Best wrestler in the world. But Brody got the win. Yeah. Lexi is with the Outrunners, and then the Hurt Syndicate is there, and the Outrunners are like, hey, we heard what you said to the Murder Machines. If we beat them, we get a tag team championship. And I love what MVP said. He goes, yeah, I got good news and I got bad news. Good news is if you beat them, you get a tag team championship match. And they're like, oh yeah, and the bad news, you get a tag team championship match. And I was like, oh, that is a cold line, man. That is cold. But the Outrunners are like, okay, that's still good news. So Outrunners and Murder Machines, I'd rather have Outrunners take on the Hurt Syndicate. That's just me being real right there. And what's next? Oh, Jericho and Bandino. I didn't even watch. I didn't even care. I fast forward. Jericho got the win, and that's the way we end Collision. So March 9th is Revolution, and that was Collision. February 22nd, 2025 in Phoenix, Arizona. Tony Jr. Excalibur on commentary at the AZ Financial Theater. And match of the night is Hologram versus Beast Mortos. Second to that was Mox Colt versus Daddy, Daniel Garcia, and Cool Hand. And Harley was the moment. Harley's the moment, and Tony Storm and Mariah Mays was my feels. So I give this show a solid 3 out of 5 for Collision, February 22nd, 2025. And that's it. That's all. Tell me what you thought of the show. Drop those comments below. Hit that like, hit that subscribe, share it with your grandma, share it with your grandpa, share it with the bum down at Walmart. I am KMB the Sexy Ninja. And remember that the New World Podcast is for life, brother.
I like that group.
I do too, man. Here he comes.
Oh,
Cannonball, it just smashed.
Max Caster.
That is some amazing athleticism. It's over.